Welcome to Star Citizen. So, ballistic weapons on ships. Are they really that bad? Whenever you ask someone, they always tell you, go for the energy weapons. And there's one very simple reason for it. Energy weapons have so much more ammo. You will not be limited by the number of shots like the ballistic weapons. Your ammo will regenerate. I've kitted out my anvil arrow with two types of ballistic weapons. For size 1, I picked the yellow jackets. They come with high rate of fire and pretty huge burst damage, with also most ammunition in the series. And for size 2, I picked the Greatsword, 10 series Greatsword. Now the Greatsword is a bit different. It's got less ammo, slower rate of fire, but one of the biggest alpha damages in the size 2 ballistics. I'm gonna start with using my full potential, full firepower. Not gonna go picky with one weapon over another, or one weapon type. I got the same small targets as I am, and I'm gonna be using both of these weapons on my targets. Now in this first engagement, I unfortunately forgot to put the opposing target up on the upper monitors, so it's on the lower, but I think I have damaged it enough, and yeah, its shields are down. So in this combined scenario, I have actually already removed its shield, and I'm guessing in a moment I should be able to bring it down. It is hard for me to get target on, but yeah, that's it right there. So I did use almost half of my size 1 heavy rate of fire ammo. I almost have 80% of the Greatsword ammo left. So the question should be, which one of these actually did the job? Was it the burst or alpha damage? Let's try it all on the second target. I still have half an ammo left, so I should be able to kill it. My target is also bigger, and I think it's kinda less maneuverable than I am. It all adds up. Even the distance I'm at is pretty much at point blank range. I don't even need the assist. Okay, I'm landing a lot more shots as well, and there it goes. Now, I did use even less ammo. It was closer distance to a smaller health pool target, and yeah, that may have actually been it. Okay, I did manage to land a lot more hits. I was struggling kinda with the Gladius, but yeah, there it was. Okay, this time only my size 1 high rate of fire weapon. Given it is size 1, so it's not gonna cause as much damage, but it does have bigger bursts, so time-wise it should still take less time for me to kill this target with this kind of weapon. I am missing a lot with this weapon. I'm not getting a good aim on the target, but still try to do some. I've also put my target up on the left dial, so I can better see when its shield goes down and when I've actually damaged it. Okay. Yeah, can't really waste ammo like that with this burst weapon. I have more damage or DPS, but not enough single shot damage to actually make it feel significant. There are way too many misses at good angles. Even if I manage to get some in, the damage output of a single shot isn't enough to affect it. Now those last hits were pretty good into the shield, but unfortunately I ran out of ammo. I had 320 rounds. And I didn't manage to do a lot. I am forced to switch to my size 2s. Well, this was kind of a letdown. I was hoping to burn it down, burst it down faster, but I kept missing way too many shots, and every missed shot is a huge chunk of my potential damage. The overall DPS should have been better with the size 1s I was using, but I just didn't have enough stability, enough aim, and the fire rate was so fast that even a couple of the small dust bursts wasted chunks of ammo. So a single hit with a size 2 is worth basically 4 times as much as a single shot from my size 1s. So the problem might actually be more on the ammunition side, because I have 220 rounds of the Greatsword ammo, while I have only 320 for the yellow jackets. Okay. After doing a bit of math, I found out that my size 2 weapons, the Greatswords, with their ammo of 220 actually managed to do over 30,000 damage. Now that is if I land all the hits. But the size 1s managed to do roughly over 8,700. Also, if you would take the best size 2 high rate of fire, burst fire, ballistic weapon, we would get roughly over 10,300 damage. This means using high rate of fire ballistic weapons with the big chunks of ammo and low alpha damage isn't really an option. So in general, Are ballistic weapons that bad? Definitely some. But are they utterly useless? Perhaps not. If one would be in a stealth ship, for example, and use ballistic weapons with maximum damage output, and be doing some player bounties, there's a high chance you get a drop on your opponent and actually ditching out chunks of damage before they can get moving, before they can react, can be your way to go. While I am doing the PvE bounties, some of these weapons have been utterly useless. Like my yellow jackets, the automatic weapons that I had. In general, for PvE, definitely one should go for the laser weapons, energy weapons. But it doesn't mean that I wasn't surprised by the 10 series greatsword, which is my size 2 ballistic weapon. They actually performed pretty well, did huge amount of damage, and maybe if I put the equal class size 1 on my ship, I might be able to take down half a dozen or even more targets without any problems. As with laser repeaters, you don't really need to focus on the best possible weapons, but I mean, with laser repeaters, you have enough to regenerate more ammo. Your concern isn't the ammo. But with ballistic, you might want to go for the best weapons, best damage for usually most amount of ammo, or in general, most or biggest damage output possible. I kinda like the ballistic weapons, but you cannot rely on them 100% because you may just run out of ammo in the middle of a fight, and so even if you have a ballistic weapon, you should have some kind of a laser or energy weapon with you. But yeah, if you're gonna go for ballistics, go for the top tier, the best ones with the highest damage output and with reasonably big amount of ammo. The cheapest one straight off the shop will just disappoint you and bother you, and you will have utterly no fun with ballistics. In general, yeah, go for the lasers if you want full lasers, but ballistics can be fun too. And as usual, thanks for watching.